Hi, I'm Monty McKinnon. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about something very important. If you're building a guitar and you don't have all the equipment, what are the 5 essential tools you need to get started? Let's do that. We'll spin the intro and we'll come right back. All right, so let's look at the 5 tools. You can never have enough clamps. These are the first clamps I bought when I started building my first guitar some 25 guitars back. These are by Irwin. They move back and forth real quick, real easy, quick release. They're great, and I like the fact that I can squeeze this and bring it up and it comes as tight as I want it. I've got 68 different clamps in my office, and I've also broken over a period of time from the way I've used these at least 4 or 5 of these. So that would mean I've had pretty close to 75 different clamps in here. So you can't have too many clamps. All right, the other essential tool, absolutely critical for anything that you're building, it doesn't even matter if it's a guitar, is a square. This is the engineer's square. I have one, this is a 4-inch, I have a 6-inch, and I use this all the time. You'll use this for cutting the back to make sure you get a straight line across there. You can even use this with another essential tool on cutting your fret slots. So it's really, really important to have a good square. Now, I just mentioned the fret slots. These are 2 small saws. I got these at, I believe it was Lee Valley, and no, they're not sponsors. This is a little thicker. Sometimes when you're cutting and squaring off the back of the guitar to bring it together, then you'll use this, and you'll use it as a guide, and you'll just run your saw back and forth like that. This one is thinner. This has, I forget how many teeth it has. This is 24 teeth per inch. I forget this. This is way more teeth per inch than that one. And this could be used for fret slots. And that's how I did my fret slots initially. Now I do them on the table saw. But you would just simply put it up here, make sure you get it right against there and it's vertical, and away you go. The neat thing about this square, it's a little offset. So when you put it onto the wood, it's raised a little bit, which guides the saw very, very nicely. Now the one tool that I use always on every guitar without fail is a plane. This is a hand plane, and I use this. It came with a built-in knob. I unscrewed that, got a cabinet thing here because my hand is big and I like to get my thumb or finger up on here with my thumb on the side, my other hand, and then I go like so. You'll use this so many times. You'll use this on shaping all of the bracing for the top and the back of the guitar. You're going to use this to bring the sides down on the guitar. This has multiple uses. You'll use this, as you'll see shortly, on the neck and shaping the neck and the way that goes. You can't do it without this. Now, believe it or not, another tool which you can afford, you don't need to be electric. This happens to be electric. But this, are you ready? This is a pencil sharpener, and I've got 2 pencils here. Doesn't sound like a big deal. It's not, but it's important. This is an HB lead, and I simply fire it in here to sharpen it up. Now, it's a thick pencil mark. When you're just getting approximate where you want everything to be, you can use this to make sure you can see it. But when you get into some of the very fine stuff, you want some of these big pencils, which you can get at Staples or many other places. None of these people sponsor me. But Bic have this, and you can just pump the top here, and the lead breaks easily because it's a very thin lead. I think it's 0.2. And you can just draw a nice line carefully across whatever you need, and you see that fine line because, as you know, building a guitar requires precise measurements. Now, the bonus tool that you need in absolutely everything you do when it comes to building a guitar is a cup of English breakfast tea. because you can't build a good guitar without English breakfast tea. Now, If you're not a fan of English breakfast tea, get yourself some orange pekoe, get some green tea, get some straight black tea, Yorkshire if you wish, or any of the others. Irish breakfast is great. It's a stronger tea. And get yourself a cup of tea, the second most popular drink in the world. Just happen to throw that out there. And enjoy your guitar building. So these are the tools you need to get started. And if you're not building a guitar, and you're doing something else, whether you're building planters or something around the house, you're going to need all of this stuff. You're going to need this, and you're going to need the square, and you're going to need the saws. It's just part of having a shop. So there you go. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe. It's down on one of these sides down here. I appreciate that a lot. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you, Lord willing, in the next video. Bye for now.